Welcome to the Golf Academy at Staverton Park. My name's Aaron Shepherd. Today we're going to have a look at how the GC2 golf simulator can really help your practice sessions. So the first thing we're going to take a look at today is how you can practice just like you would out on the driving range. So we can load up the driving range facility on here. We can select a club, any club that we want to be hitting, and we can hit, as you can see on the screen, down the white line. And what will happen is when you hit a shot on here, it will leave a trace of the ball flight, so you can see how you've hit the shots. So you can hit multiple shots, and it will leave an image each time after each shot that you've hit, just to show you exactly how your kind of practice session went. Like I said, you can change club, so I can now hit, say, some shots with my 8-iron here. And it leaves a trace out on the screen. What that then allows you to do, after you've hit some shots with different clubs in your bag, is it allows you kind of to review the data, so you can see how far you hit the shots, how far from the centre that they were, the launch angle, any side spin that was imparted on the shots. So it allows you really after a practice session just to kind of go back and have a look and see what trends you might have in your game, and then how you might sort of look at taking those trends out onto the golf course. One of the other facilities which I think is great for practicing, where the driving range is tricky, depending on what range you're at, is that often there's not too many targets to hit towards. There's certainly maybe not some greens or some pins. You might have a few yardage markers on the driving range, but certainly on here what facility we can use is the practice mode, where we can go and load up and play on any one of these 10 championship golf courses, and we can just hit some repetitive shots into some greens. So I'm going to pick the first hole at Hazeltine Golf Club, where the next Ryder Cup is going to be played, and we're going to practice some driving. So we're going to load up the system, take out my driver. Again, quite often on the driving range you'll find you stand there and the range is really wide open, and you can kind of hit one anywhere down there really, and you know, as long as you struck it well, you kind of tend to think it was a good shot. Whereas what we've got on here is a fairway. So now actually it brings a target into play. So it kind of just gets you to perhaps look at shaping the shot or just seeing the target, as opposed to just standing on the driving range and just smashing your driver down there. So you can set yourself up here, and we can hit some shots actually down the driving range, down the target. So it leaves again that trace on the screen, and that's given me a nice visual target to hit towards, and that was just found the right side of the fairway. Apart from hitting drivers, I mean, we could stand there if you wanted to work on your driving, we can just hit some repetitive drivers, but the other thing I can also do is go down the hole, and let's say I want to work on my pitch shots from 50 yards. I can find the cursor, set it at 50 yards, and we can now hit some pitch shots into the green from that distance. So I'm going to take my 52-degree wedge, and just hit a pitch shot in towards that pin. My 50-yard swing. So you can see there that ball's carried 47 yards, up slightly uphill green, pitched up by the pin, finished 16 feet from the hole. So you can kind of practice repetitive shots from that position. You could go back to 150 yards, 120 yards, really whatever you want to do. It's just a great facility to practice actually real life situations, as opposed to being on that driving range where it's wide open and it's not necessarily target focused. If you want to come down and have a practice on the simulator, drop us a call or drop us an email on the contact details you can find at the end of this video. It'd be great to see you down here practicing more efficiently, more effectively, and just having more fun. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.